Hello, everyone. I want to address one issue really quick. Not a big deal at all. Kind of funny, actually. Um, Lately, last week and this week, I've been tagged by like 5 or 6 people in this post that somewhere in Norway, someone is like putting bags of apples on a fence along their road, and like they're like there for people to take, I guess. Um, that's great and all. Doesn't matter if it's in Norway or the United States or where it is. But I know that if I hadn't posted that picture and those pictures about the apple farms that are right near here that remind me a lot of my home, if I hadn't posted that, I know people wouldn't be tagging me in that apple post. So again, this is one of these things about fruit that I don't like, because like I could have like posted a picture of me eating a hot dog and no one's gonna like tag me in any hot dog posts. But if you like, for some reason, there's like fruities out there, no pun intended, but there's people that just like fruit so much, and as soon as they see someone else that likes fruit, it's like all of a sudden you become fair game for like to be like completely like have all their fruit ideas dumped on you. And I'm like that's exactly what I didn't want to happen when I posted about how I like fresh picked apples from a farm market. Because one of the things that I've kind of been and I've said this before on Facebook, that I've kind of been spoiled by, is I grew up with farms all around me, and I could walk out and pick apples, cherries, raspberries, strawberries, fresh, by myself, and that's how I would eat fruit growing up. So one of the reasons why you don't see me at the grocery store buying fruit very often is because I like it fresh. And when you, it's like you don't, if you like filet mignon, you don't go and buy a steak that is all full of fat and grizzle and doesn't taste good. Now, in saying that, lots of apples at the grocery store are good, but you just don't know. I used to work at a grocery store, and when you've had the best, it's hard to step down. So when I can supplement eating apples at a grocery store with buying blueberries, frozen blueberries or frozen raspberries at a grocery store, I'm going to buy frozen blueberries and frozen raspberries, because it just doesn't bother me to eat frozen blueberries and raspberries. I don't want to eat frozen apples. For some reason, apples are just this thing that people like. I don't know what it is about apple. I mean, why don't they do the same thing about raspberries? Where's the love affair with raspberries? I mean, I like raspberries 10 times more than I like blueberries. I like raspberries 10 times more than I like apples. So the apple post that I made the other day was to show you that I grew up with apples around me. And this place feels like home because the apples are here too. And they're fresh, and I can tell that buying it from but the post that I've been tagged in with the apples hanging from the fence somewhere in Norway, that doesn't really like interest me much. So all the people that keep tagging me in that post, please, I'm not interested in that. That's great that someone wants to do that. I hope they take them down when it rains and they don't get rotten sitting there. So I thought since everyone keeps posting this post about apples tied to a fence, I think I'm going to share with you, kind of like here in Oda, they have a different tradition that I think is much more of my liking than apples. In Oda, they don't hang bags of apples on fences. They hang bras on fences. And I like that much better.